Hello everyone, this is Brett and this is the Black Friday edition of Record Store Day 2020. I'll be showing you some of the records that we picked up. Before we get to that, we were just listening to some 7-inch singles over here. First one was Primary from The Cure, their 1981 single on Fiction Records, backed with the non-album track Descent. Primary would then appear on the Faith album. Check out the cool labels. And then we followed that up with the 1990 single, Never Enough. This ended up appearing on the Mixed Up album, and this was backed with another non-album track, Harold and Joe. It doesn't have a picture sleeve because I think this was a jukebox intended single. And then this one we just picked up last weekend, and this is Khruangbin, Christmas Time Is Here. Khruangbin is a trio from Texas. Our friend Michael Justin Ketty had recommended it. They're not their new album, but the album before that was his top pick from, I think it was 2018. And we were late on the scene and finally came across some videos on YouTube for them months ago and was totally blown away. Incredible bass playing. Anyways, this is Christmas Time Is Here, which a lot of you probably know that track from the Vince Guaraldi Trio soundtrack to the Charlie Brown Christmas. And look at that cover there. They're actually wearing masks. This originally came out in 2018, and I forgot to look before I started filming, but I just assumed that the original cover, they weren't wearing masks. 2020, what's up? So it has two different versions of Christmas Time Is Here, and then the vinyl itself is on this nice translucent red. Highly recommend picking this up before they're gone, and check out some of their other albums. Look them up on YouTube. Totally killer. Khruangbin. All right, so for Black Friday, we ended up picking up 3 records. We're missing one that we ordered, and we have to go grab it. But I'll show you the 3 that we had gotten. We is Sarah and I, for those of you that don't know. And this is one that was my number 1 pick. I was very excited about. It's limited to 3,300 copies, and it's the first time on vinyl in North America. When it came out in 1992, it was only in Europe and then in Brazil as well. And that's Lou Reed's Magic and Loss. Like Songs for Drella, which you see back over there. It's a double record, and they did a fantastic job. The pressing of it sounds so good. It's on black vinyl. It comes in nice poly sleeves. And then just like Songs for Drella on side 4, there is an etching. Oh, yeah, you can see it there. There's Lou, and then you flip it over, and I think yep, there he is there as well. So Magic and Loss is an album that deals a lot with death and loss, and it's a pretty emotionally intense record, and I'm so happy that it finally got reissued on vinyl. I recommend you read the lyrics as you listen because there's stories all about one song in particular, sort of Damocles, which is about someone dying of cancer and going through treatment. They're trying a new treatment to get you out of bed, but radiation kills both bad and good. It cannot differentiate, so to cure you, they must kill you. And it just goes on, and it's really, really intense. And Lou Reed is a real straight shooter lyrically, and so it hits you hard. But Magic and Loss, excellent. What's Good is another track on there. That was a pretty big alternative radio hit back in 1992. It used to come on KUKQ, a local alternative radio station here in the Phoenix area, all the time. And the song Harry's Circumcision is also really great as well. So that's Lou Reed, Magic and Loss. That was like my number 1 hope to get for Black Friday. And we got it. The next one is the former Pulp frontman, Jarvis Cocker. This was his first solo album. It came out in 2006. It was only originally released on vinyl in the UK. And as we were doing research on this when we were listening to it today, when we pulled it out and we saw that it wasn't on the color that it was supposed to be, the Record Store Day site, it was supposed to be a split green and black color on the vinyl. And after Sarah did some research, found out that this was released it was reissued like right before Record Store Day on black vinyl, and then there was the Record Store Day one. And apparently there was some mix-up at the distributor from what we gathered. And so we have just the standard black edition, which doesn't seem to be the Record Store Day one. So yeah, so this was his first solo album, which came out in 2006. I probably already said that. It's got nice inner sleeves there. As mentioned, it's just on black vinyl. But it does come with this really fascinating packaging for a non-album single, and it's on actually a 12-inch board, and you can see how it kind of just slides in there. And I was under the impression that there was an etching on the back side of that single, and it's not. It's just perfectly smooth. So no song on the B side and no etching. The pressing sounds really, really good. There's a little defect in the vinyl on ours, like towards the very last portion of the last track. But it didn't affect play as far as I could tell. It's a gatefold, has the lyrics on there, which from what I remember, he doesn't recommend reading the lyrics along with it. But anyways, Jarvis Cocker from Pulp, the non-Record Store Day edition of supposedly the Record Store Day Black Friday record. Anyways, so moving on. So his second album, the 2009 Further Complications, also came out as well, and this is the Black Friday edition. This is it's a 2-record set, but the second record is a 12-inch single for Disco Song. And this one does have an etching on it, which I will show you. So we flip it around, and there's Jarvis with glasses and beard. I don't like this album as much as the first one, but it was an enjoyable listen today, and nice glossy printed sleeves, and this one is on white vinyl. So that's Further Complications, and that one is limited to, both of the Jarvis Cocker ones are limited to 1,000 copies. Oh, and I should also mention that Steve Albini, who produced Nirvana's In Utero, Pixies, Low, and hundreds of other records, he produced Further Complications. Oh, and the other record, I'll probably end up showing it in a later video, that we still have to pick up, is Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood. It's the Some Velvet Morning 7-inch single, and it's on some cool brown splatter vinyl. So anyways, let me know what you guys picked up for Record Store Day Black Friday, and talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Good night.